So my name is Tamathy, and I grew up in a small town in Missouri, and I'm the oldest of 21 children. There are 12 girls, 9 boys, no twins, same parents, and as you might have guessed, I grew up Mormon. So if you're here tonight enjoying this completely free show, that tells me that you don't have the money or are not willing to spend the money to go to the Hall Center and see the Book of Mormon. And that makes sense to me because I spent 2 years in Japan trying to get people to see the Book of Mormon for free, and not very many people were interested at all. So it's pretty amazing now that people are lining up to see this. It's interesting because now when I go out, I'm sitting at the falling sky or the goat, I hear, and that is so weird. I didn't grow up with that. I grew up with, hey, you guys got that golden Bible, don't you? No, it's not. It's a regular book. It's not the Bible. But anyway, when I heard people and they knew what who Mormons were or what the Book of Mormon was when I was growing up, that was a dangerous and scary thing. I lived in Missouri, the state that the Mormons were driven out of. There was a proclamation that said, kill them or drive them from the state. So I was a little nervous about my neighbors if they knew who we were. And my family, we were the only Mormons in the county, which may be why my parents felt the need to have so many children, so that we would have all the Mormons that we needed in Missouri in our county. But we used to go to Nauvoo, Illinois, which is a famous Mormon place. That's the next place the Mormons were driven out of, the place they went to after Missouri. They built a city there, and then they were driven out of that place. But it's a historical site, and in the summer they have a big pageant. They have a big musical outside, and all the Mormons come, and they drive in with their families, their millions of kids, and put up a bunch of blankets and watch this musical out in the grass at night in front of the Mississippi River. Beautiful. But when we went, we had to get through the barricade of non-members with all of their pamphlets and booklets and things, handing them out about why we were all going to hell, which was really amazing as a kid. And we got out of the car, my parents would say, just smile, just be polite, just be nice, just walk quickly, don't look at them, don't talk, don't take anything, but you were so curious, like, what is it? What have they got? What have they got on us? You wanted to know. You grabbed the book and stuff, and it was the only thing that I knew that brought the people in my county that normally fought, the Baptists, the Catholics, the Protestants, the little tiny church of Christian everywhere. This is what brought them all together, was their hatred of us. And they made these pamphlets and they books. Oh, it was sad. But it was a good experience. It gives me character, right? Because I'm a blonde, blue-eyed, female, white person in America. I haven't been persecuted that much. That was it. I just had to walk through a barricade of Christians once a summer. It wasn't too bad. You don't have to feel sad for me. And then I went to Japan, and I was a missionary, just like these characters that if you spend a bunch of money, you can go see at the Hall Center. And it was really fun, and it was really funny. And I'm going to tell you my 2 favorite times being a missionary. We knocked on doors, just like the missionaries you see here. We knocked on doors every day. People would open the door and have a heart attack because there's this really tall American at their door, and they'd be like, "Christ!" That's like, oh my gosh, she scared me to death in Japanese. But we would say, if they weren't interested, which they never were interested in what we had to tell them, we would say, okay, that's fine. Do you have anything you need done? Any way we could help you today? And 2 times on my mission, 2 old ladies they looked at me and they said, yeah, come here. And then they said, do you see that box way up there? I haven't been able to reach that. And so I reached a box for a lady in Japan. She still didn't want to hear anything about the church, but she was very grateful, and she gave me some stale potato chips. Another time, another old lady, I said, well, is there any way we can be of service to you, anything we can do? And she said, yes, come here. She said, you see the dust up on that lamp? I haven't been able to reach that. And so she gave me a duster, and I dusted the dust off of her lamp. And she, again, did not want to hear anything about the Book of Mormon or the church, but she gave me some stale cookies. And, yeah, and I feel good, I feel good about having served 2 years